Imagine being banned from something you love, all because of a heated moment. That's exactly what happened to former AFL player Jason Love. But here's the kicker. It wasn't on the football field, but at the racetrack. Love received a disqualification, a minimum of 3 months, after a verbal attack directed at trainer Tom Charlton. Was the punishment justified? Let's delve into the details, and you can decide for yourself. The incident unfolded at a Sydney race meeting earlier in October. Stewards, the governing body ensuring fair play in racing, charged Love under Racing Rule AR 228B, which covers conduct deemed detrimental to the sport's reputation. This rule is essentially a catch-all for behavior that brings racing into disrepute. Love, a part owner of the John O'Shea and Tom Charlton-trained horse Sydney Bowler, confronted Charlton near the tunnel at Royal Randwick after the horse finished third on the Kensington track. Picture this. Tensions are already high after a race. Owners, trainers, and jockeys are all analyzing what went right and wrong. And this is the part most people miss. It's a pressure cooker environment where emotions can easily boil over. According to the steward's report, during this post-race debrief, Love allegedly acted aggressively, using improper, threatening, and insulting language towards Charlton. But here's where it gets controversial. What exactly constitutes threatening in this context? Is it merely harsh words, or something more sinister? The report further stated that Love pointed his finger in Charlton's face, uttering words to the effect of, "You'll be next, keep smiling." These words, overheard by numerous industry figures, including trainers, jockeys, and even members of the public, added fuel to the fire. This wasn't a private disagreement. It played out in a very public setting, which likely contributed to the severity of the penalty. Stewards gathered evidence from Love, witnesses, and even reviewed CCTV footage before laying the charge. Love initially faced a 6-month disqualification, but his guilty plea helped reduce the ban to 4 months, running from October 27th to February 27th. But there's more. If Love commits to anger management and counseling with a qualified professional, the ban will be further reduced to 3 months. This shows that the stewards aren't just about punishment. They're also interested in rehabilitation. For those unfamiliar with Jason Love, he had a solid AFL career, playing 68 games for North Melbourne and the Sydney Swans in the late 80s and early 90s. It's a stark contrast, from the physical demands of professional football to being sidelined from racing due to a verbal altercation. Adding another layer to the story, Sydney Bowler, the horse at the center of this ownership, had its own share of drama. The promising gelding was involved in a barrier incident before the Magic Millions 3-year-old Guineas, a significant race. Sydney Bowler got cast in the starting gates, requiring sedation and extraction. After winning his first 3 races, he spent over a year recovering and hasn't won since. Could the horse's struggles have contributed to Love's frustration and subsequent outburst? Love has been informed of his right to appeal the disqualification. This case raises some interesting questions about the balance between passion, pressure, and professional conduct in the high-stakes world of horse racing. Was the penalty too harsh? Should there be more leeway for owners who are emotionally invested in their horses? Or is it crucial to maintain a zero-tolerance policy for abusive behavior, regardless of the circumstances? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.